Hey, attention crypto gossipators, things are about to get interesting. Remember, not financial advice.
Hey guys, what is up? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day because I am as usual. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a very interesting point of discussion, okay, in regards to Bone. So, as you know, right now we are in absolute bargain times, okay? These are the days, the times that will be remembered for years and years, when Bone was floating around $1 and people had this golden opportunity, okay? So the era of the early birds is right now. Now, just to give you a little bit of a perspective of how important these days are, let me put it out to you, okay, and explain. Now, Bone at the moment is very cheap, okay, very cheap. Now, in the future, okay, holding a lot of Bone is going to be very complicated because of the price at which Bone is going to hit. So if now we have people holding thousands of Bone, you know, it's almost like the average investor nowadays holds about 3,000 Bone. Can you imagine in the future holding 3,000 Bone when Bone is at $100? Absolutely not. And this is what makes it very interesting these days, and why it's very important, is the sheer quantity of Bone that you can hold. I mean, guys, we are holding Bone in the thousands, in the tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, okay? And that makes it even more attractive for the average investor. The fact that you can have so much of it, and that could multiply. If you multiply it with the gains, you know, the price, it equals a lot of wealth, okay? But in the future, that's not going to be possible, guys. It's going to be way harder. The big players will only be able to hold thousands of Bone. I mean, in the future, if you can hold 10 or a few Bone, you should be very happy. Just like, you know, if I made a comparison to Bitcoin, guys, holding hundreds of Bitcoins is almost unheard of, okay, nowadays. The average investor could never do that. I mean, even having one Bitcoin is a big deal. That's still a lot of money. So you have to kind of, you know, imagine Bone, something of that sort, okay, of that point. And if you can really grasp the idea that Bone at some point is going to flourish, increase, you know, expand, you are going to do very well, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Because you'll understand that these are very low prices. You can really get a lot of Bone. It's the best deal that you can have right now, okay? Because as I've said, now it's normal to have, you know, thousands of Bone. But in the future, it won't be that easy. And the average person won't be on that level. You are going to have, you know, only whales holding thousands. And if it makes the news, okay, it's going to be the whale that bought 1,000 Bone. But imagine buying 1,000 Bone now. And isn't even that much. It's not even $1,000 if you look at these prices. Okay, so hopefully that kind of gets you thinking about how much you could load up now compared to in the future. But some of you might come out and say, hey, look, we think we could actually load up our bags even heavier, okay? Meaning we could get even more Bone for the same price. Potentially it's possible if there is a dip. Is there going to be a dip? Is going to be a moment like that? I'm not sure, ladies and gentlemen, okay? We got to be realistic about everything. It could potentially happen, but I wouldn't sit there and just wait for it to happen, okay? Because you never know. You never know. I mean, tomorrow you could open your screen and you see Bone at $10. And then you were sitting there waiting for it to drop a few cents. And you're like, damn, you know, now it's at $10 and that is the bargain price. And that's where I should be loading up. So there's a lot of psychology, there's a lot of unforeseen situations, unknown future events. All that coupled together creates that, you know, strong idea that at the moment Bone is very cheap. And even if I was to open up the charts, okay, I mean, guys, we are probably not as such a big dip as you see this, okay. This is in the past year, but it's still in a dip. So this is where people are the intelligent, they really take advantage of these type of moments. Eventually the line's gonna have to decide up or down, okay. It's not gonna carry on in the same motion. So you have to be ready for anything. If it goes down, then if you have an income, if you're making money, I think it shouldn't be a problem. You just load up even more. But if it goes up and you don't take any action, then it is game over, okay. And as I've said many times, your patience will pay off. This is what Bone is all about. And also another very important point that I need to let you guys know about is that in the future, probably the whales are gonna try to take more control. So if now it is affordable and if it gives more opportunity to the average investor, guys, whales in the future will be loading up, okay. And as this is talked about, it'll be put out on the news that hey, there were golden times when people were able to make money. All that great stuff will be talked about at some point in the future, and hopefully you can be part of this history, because to make history, to complete things is not easy, okay. It's not easy, and to spot an opportunity, it's not always that easy, but when you spot it, you got to take it with both hands, non-stop. I'm not even kidding no more, guys. This is an opportunity of a lifetime, okay. And get ready to change your lives for the best, for the good, for the positive of the environment. So please be happy, stay positive, keep things going the way they're supposed to go. Don't fall for any FUD, because the FUD, this is what ruins everything for everyone. If we start falling for FUD, we are just losing opportunities and creating opportunities for others. So imagine everybody sells out, price dips, and it's all pre-Shibarium. Guess what? People are loading up. People are loading up because they know what's coming very soon, and they're getting those bags nice and heavy, because this whole video is for me to explain to you that this opportunity of having lots of bone, and I mean thousands of bone, is not gonna be that available for many of you guys in the future. I mean, you're not gonna be loading up on bone at $100, okay, and getting your bags nice and heavy, because it's gonna be a very high risk, way higher risk, okay, of it going lower. I mean, how much risk do we face here? It's not that much. I mean, how much lower can it potentially go? But guys, if you're holding a bone for $100, listen, it could go down to 50, 40, and 30, and that's a lot of money lost, okay. So you got to be wise, you got to be clever about how you put everything forward. But as we slowly progress there, as we're getting there, I believe everyone is understanding what needs to be done, okay. So I'm here as your motivator, as the person that can throw you that optimism that you so badly need, and hopefully we can roll with that, okay. Because a lot of people require optimism. A lot of people want to feel great and to feel confident about their investments, and this is what it is doing for you, a lot of you, okay. So stop panicking, stop getting worried, because great things are going to happen very soon. If you have any thoughts in regards to the bags, being very heavy now in comparison to the future, who's going to be buying up bone, let us know down below in the comment section. And as usual, don't forget to subscribe, turn that notifications bell, and guys, I will see you in my next video. Peace out.